What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Tomboy Reactions. I am a Tomboy, and we have another reaction on tap, of course. We have The Witcher 3 by Honest Game Trailers, which I said in my previous video, I think they made, they do the movie trailers too, and I always love the movie trailers, the Honest movie trailers. So, their new home, which I just found out after actually looking at something, they, Fandom Games is their new home for Honest Game Trailers. So, let's get into it. Like I said, we have The Witcher 3. And you know what? Before we get into that, only reason I'm doing this one is because it was interesting, one. Two, I have been watching The Witcher. I just now started watching The Witcher. I'm on like season 2. I've been trying to watch it with my mom. So we've been getting up together and watching it. This man's voice, like, he was like this. I don't understand why he's. I understand is in the game or like, I don't know. I guess he sounds like that, but it just does not sound right coming out of hearing his voice. And then this hair they have on him. My goodness. Come on, we're talking about kind of like the Tyler Perry wigs. But this hair, the hair he has on him is it's not doing it. And then they switch it up like every so often, and it still doesn't work. But that's the whole thing in itself. My reaction to that is a whole different ball game. So let's just get into this Honest Game trailer.
The following trailer is rated H for honest. From the studio who sounds like they picked 3 random words out of a hat, comes a franchise based on the books you never read, a sequel to the game you never played, and a follow-up to the game you heard was really, really good and scrambled to finish before this one came out. Come on, you know you did. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Journey to an overwhelmingly vast and Polish land where Geralt is Geralt, Jennifer is Yennefer, and the locals are covered in charming Eastern European prison tattoos. Become a Witcher.
Hold on. I thought that was so weird because I was like, Yennefer. So, and then it said Geralt, and I was like, wait a minute. I know I heard that it's supposed to be Geralt. I don't know. Maybe it's just their names. People have names like Yennefer and Geralt. So, ain't that wrong. But I thought, I just got mixed up, I guess. I guess you could say. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Which is confusingly different from being a witch or a witch hunter, but is basically just a fancy Orkin man.
Slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez.
Thrill as you haggle with dirt poor villagers over how much it'll cost to save them from unspeakable horrors. Then rob their crumbling shanties blind once they've paid up. Ooh, goat hide. It's the second most dangerous profession in the kingdom, right behind bouncer trying to keep you from entering a building.
What the doodle do? What am I to do? Myself?
All right.
Take control of Geralt, a whirling dance of death while in combat, and an impossible to control spaz when you're trying to open a chest or pick some flowers. Use his finely tuned Witcher senses to locate stuff you could easily find.
Hold on.
12 seconds later.
We back.
And with your normal senses, like bloodstains, dead bodies, and shoes. Just check your mini-map, dude. Get ready for the Monster Hunter game Capcom wishes they made as you take down griffins, trolls, and wraiths in epic fun-to-play battles. After hours of tedious potion, oil, and spell preparation, that's as fun as making lightsaber noises at a spreadsheet. Set out on an epic quest to save Ciri, a princess who's always in another castle, full of tough moral choices that will result in innocent deaths, no matter which option you pick. Like Game of Thrones if it were a choose-your-own-adventure book. Then completely ignore the main quest as you take on more pressing matters like escorting a goat, snowball fights, and helping an old woman find her missing pan.
Found the pan, have you?
Damn it, I'm a witcher, not a panner. Stop wasting my time. But it will all be worth it when you finally take on the Swedish death metal album art known as The Wild Hunt. In an ending so final in its endingness, gamers will unanimously agree that's totally how the game ends. Yeah, we haven't beaten it either.
Summon the bitches!
Roleplay as a man who's not just a freak, but also a super freak.
Oh no. Oh no.
As the latest installment of this X-rated dating sim doesn't disappoint, full of beams, and dangly old water hag beams. Kill it with Igni. The developer heard you liked games, so they put a game in your game so you could game while you game. With Gwent, a card game featuring images of characters from the game you're currently playing outside of that card game. Gameception. So dive into a franchise whose biggest flaw is having to quit your job or drop out of school to experience it all. From the real-time beard growth, to the beautifully rendered areolas, to the stunning vistas that will absolutely take your breath away. Oh no, I haven't saved in like 4 hours! Starring The Glitcher, Tristan Dunst, Yennefer Love Hewitt, Robert Baratheon. Seriously, where the did you go? Sauron. And The View. The Guy with Two Swords 3, Helen Hunt.
Guy with two swords.
Anyone else notice that Roach is pretty much a teleporting demon horse? Ugh. Be sure to subscribe for more honest game trailers, and tell me what you'd like to hear me say in my awesome voice. Put the bunny back in the box.
Put the bunny in the box. Put the bunny in the box. So, listen. The TV show is alright. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes by saying it, but it's alright. He wasn't lying when he said the princess always is missing. I just got to the part where he found her maybe an episode or two ago, and I was like, oh my god, this took forever. It's crazy. And then him and old girl, what's her name? What the world's old girl name? The one he ran into, they could do the magic and all of that. I can't remember her name. I know she was calling Tessa. I think her name Tessa. And she was telling Tessa that she couldn't do it, and Tessa was like, "It's all your chaos." And she done set everybody on fire, saving everybody. Then Tessa went out like she done all of a sudden came back to life mysteriously. That came back to life like she was finna die before, couldn't help. And it come back to life after the lady done saved everybody. That I was real salty about that. Left that girl to do all that by herself. That's some messed up stuff. Then this man doggone came talking about, trying to tell her what to do, talking about you wasting your time trying to get a baby. Who are you to tell her any of that? Who are you, son? Who are you to tell her that? That ain't your business. That's hers. You came looking for her. You look for her. Now you talking about some, oh no, that's her name. I just watched it. It was doggone Jennifer. Oh no, Jennifer. Duh, where are you, Jennifer? Where are you, Jennifer? Jennifer. Dude, if you weren't an a-hole, maybe you wouldn't have lost Jennifer. You thought about that? But see, like I said, that's a whole different ball game and reaction. So we just gonna leave it at that. Honest game trailers, The Witcher 3 by Fandom Games. Social media is in the description below. Hit me up. Peace.